Hey there. Welcome. Okay, first of all, yes, I'm in my car again. I guess one of the perks about being a travel advisor is that I can work anywhere. I absolutely love being outside. Today is a beautiful day. I hear the birds chirping. It's kind of quiet, not too much going on, but there's a little background noise, so don't mind that. But today I'm going to talk about the characteristics of what are the characteristics of people that I work with as a travel advisor. Now, everybody doesn't need a travel advisor. I kind of discussed this in this video before I did this one, and actually I'll put it in a link so you can go back if you want to watch that. But basically, everybody doesn't need to work with a travel advisor, and quite frankly, I don't recommend everybody to work with a travel advisor. But I'm going to go through some key characteristics of what I have found of the people that I work with. And maybe if you fit these characteristics, maybe it would be best for you to work with a travel advisor as well. So if that sounds like you, just continue to listen. Let's do it. Hey, and welcome again. And if you don't know already, my name is Tamika, your favorite travel advisor. And on this channel, I'm going to give you tips, reviews, a lot of things about all about travel, kind of what you should do, what you should not do. I love planning, so you're gonna hear me talk a lot about planning vacations. The goal of this channel is that I want to be a guide. I want to help you travel more. I want to help you to connect more with your family, your loved ones through travel. I want to not only change your views, but also change your views about this world, yourself, God, and all the things in between. So if that resonates with you, you're going to want to like, you're going to want to comment, you're going to want to subscribe, and you're also going to want to hit the notification bell because I post content every Thursday. I do sometimes post content in between, so you definitely want to hit the notification button. Okay, so let's get started. So my years of being a travel advisor, I have come to realization that there are certain characteristics that the clients that I work with that they have. So I'm going to name you just kind of a top 5 because I don't want this video to be super long. But just know that there are these are my top 5s that I work with and people that solicit my services. Okay, so one of the biggest characteristics that the people that I work with as a travel advisor is they don't want to do all the things. Now, all the things consist of researching, they don't want to do the comparing of the prices. They don't want to worry about the fine print. They don't want to know all of the things that go into planning a vacation. They much rather, I would say most of them know kind of where they want to go, when they want to go. They kind of have a budget in mind of how much they want to spend. They know the type of experience that they're trying to have, but they just don't want to do all of the legwork. So they come to me, and I, because I am a travel advisor and I'm well diverse in different packages and different locations where, let me close this a little bit, where I can match up the location with my client's needs. I'm aware of that. They come to me and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Tamika, I just need you to plan it. And that's okay. You know, travel advisors are not for everybody. If you enjoy doing all of that legwork and understanding and reading about, all the fine print and knowing your policies and your procedures, then that would be, using a travel advisor is not for you. Okay. The next type of person that I usually work with are people that want the concierge services and they're willing to have someone plan all of that out for them. And some of those services that I provide is, booking, if they want to do different shows, different private let's see, boat rides, or just things that require a lot of details, or if they're traveling to different places that require a lot of logistics with it, they don't want to worry about that. Like, they don't want to worry about that they have to catch a flight here and then they need to also catch a flight here to go to this island. They don't want to work out all of those details, so they rather have someone and pay for their services for someone to do that. The next type of clients that I work with are people that have like large groups, or they're planning like big events. Because when you do work with a lot of travel advisors, I'm speaking for myself, when you work with me, there are some perks that I do get when I'm planning big trips, and big like girls trips, and family reunions. There are some bulk pricings that I can get that you just can't get just by searching on the internet. The suppliers that I use, they do discount a lot of the areas, or a lot of the vendors that I work with. They discount a lot of the pricing because they are big groups. And all right, so the next type of people that I usually work with are people that want to have a interpersonal relationship with somebody. Now, if you're okay, calling several people, being on the phone, wait on hold for sometimes hours to talk with a real person, then that's okay. But some people just don't want to deal with that. Some people just want to be able to call somebody up and say, hey, Tamika, I want this trip. Or let's say that they have an issue with their trip. They're able to just call me directly, and I can either help them with their needs, or I can say, okay, this is what you need to do, and give them the proper steps on whatever it may take to solve their issue. So that's another characteristics of the people that I work with. And that last point kind of brings me to this last characteristics that I'm going to talk about, is that people that want to work with me, they really value their vacation, and they see it as an investment. They see that it's their hard working money, and they want to ensure, kind of have that extra layer of protection, that they will have someone there when things go awry, or that they will have some professional guidance on, where to stay, kind of things to do in that area. Now, to be honest, I can't guarantee everything. I mean, there's things that's out of my control, even though I know and I see myself as being pretty awesome, and I'm awesome at what I do. There are some things that are out of my control. But when you work with a travel advisor, they are well diverse on certain things that just, especially if you are not a person that, if you're new to that area, to that destination, or you've never traveled before, they're educated about those things. And then I'm highly likely to give you sound advice on kind of what to do, what not to do, where to stay, where not to stay. So those are the type of people that I usually work with. Now, like I said before, I was going to keep this video nice and sweet, and then too, because I want to go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. But so like I said before, working with a travel advisor is not for everybody. And I'm not going to be that person, is just because I own a travel agency, then I'm like, oh well, you need to work with a travel advisor, you need to work. No, everybody doesn't need to work with one. So if you find yourself, and you've kind of went through those points that I mentioned before, and you say to yourself, okay, these are things that that I know that I just don't want to do. I want to have somebody that will give me that concierge service. I want somebody that will worry about the fine print. I want to have that extra layer of protection for my investment. Then maybe you do need to work with a travel advisor, and you probably need to work with me. Just gonna put that in there. That is a shameless plug that I just put in there. So anyway, I will leave my information in the description of this video. If you do want to work with me, I'll be more than happy to help guide you through this process. But yeah, that's it. So I hope that you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I talk about a lot of good things. Also, follow me on all of my social medias, especially Instagram, because I love posting a lot of stuff too on Instagram. So anywho, until then, I'm wishing you lots of love, joy, and sunny travels. Bye.